Slavery in the United States was abolished in 1865, but I'm here to tell you today that it's still very much alive. Today I'm going to talk to you about the major problem of human trafficking in the United States. After researching many sources such as the United States Department of State, Sex Trafficking, the Inside Business of Modern Slavery, Sex Trafficking Global Perspective, and also the Polaris Project, I have found some shocking information. By a show of hands, how many of you knew that human trafficking was as large as it is today in the United States? For those of you that know, that's great, but for those of you that don't, I'm here today to inform you on it. Today I'm going to talk to you about, one, what U.S. human trafficking is, secondly, the girls' conditions, and last, I will tell you things that you can do to help prevent it. Now that I've gone over what I will be speaking about, let me give you some information on human trafficking. First, I'm going to tell you what U.S. human trafficking is. According to the book, Sex Trafficking, A Global Perspective, a modern-day slave is typically a child or teenage girl between the age of 11 and 14. These girls often agree to go, hoping for a better life in America, but often become enslaved or sold as property. It is very rare that these girls can speak English, so it makes it virtually impossible for them to seek help. The United States Department of State states that 14,500 to 17,500 humans are trafficked into America each year. Human trafficking and slavery create millions to billions of dollars and is said to be the third most profitable criminal act in the world. The major problem with slavery in the United States is that it hides behind closed doors and in the shadows. Because of the lack of attention towards slavery, it has become increasingly difficult to stop. This picture shows the areas of the United States that are most popular in human trafficking, and it's really scary to see how surrounded we are by it, honestly. Now that you know what human trafficking is in the United States, let me tell you the conditions that the girls work. Moving on to my second point, the conditions that the girls work in are terrible. Cara Siddhartha, author of the book Sex Trafficking, Inside Business of Modern Slavery, claims that prostitution accounts for 46% of slaves currently held in captivity, with domestic services coming in at second with 46%. These slaves can reside anywhere from massage parlors to restaurants and to people's houses, but the most common being in brothels where their first work is prostitutes. The majority of slaves in the U.S. are brutally beaten and mistreated. They go malnourished and live in conditions unfit for any human being. Many are considered throwaways, and they become sick and unfit to work, and many of them are left to die or killed. Their lives become filled with nothing but agony, and many of them, under many circumstances, commit suicide. Now that you know some things about the working conditions in which the girls work, let me tell you some things that you can do to help. My third and final point is the things that we can do in our lives to help prevent human trafficking. The Polaris Project found that most slaves that are rescued can thank their neighbor that just so happened to notice something a little odd and call the police. There's many things that you can look for. Some things are, does the person ever leave the house? Do they appear to be scared, depressed, or have bruises? Do they appear to be of school age, but you never see them going to school? And also, is there people always entering and exiting the building? If citizens know these signs and have the ability to contact proper authorities, each and every person begins helping society as a whole. There also has been new laws implemented in the United States in the past few years. An example of this is the Trafficking Victims Protection Act of 2000. This law includes three parts, or the 3P approach: prosecution, protection, and prevention. It allows those who are held in captivity the ability to apply for services and benefits after they've been freed. Since then, the United States has been bringing the problem out of the shadows and informing the public. Although there have been clear attempts to put an end to slavery, it is still an eternity away. Now that you know a few ways to help these girls, let me finish with some final words. Human trafficking is a huge problem in the United States. Now hopefully you all understand, 1, what human trafficking is, 2, the working conditions, and lastly, some things that you can do to help. I hope that all of you will leave this classroom knowing that human trafficking is a huge problem in the United States. By informing you on human trafficking today, I hope that at least one of you will be able to save a girl's life one day. Could you imagine being forced into sex slavery? I also have one little video to show you guys to end with.
I don't think a 17-year-old should be traveling.
There is a party tonight at school. Want to come?
Alright, thank you.